Hi, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 2022 new moon reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let's see what energy we have to be mindful of during this time, Virgo. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. We have the Ace of Wands. That's a very interesting thing to have as a warning. The Ace of Wands is God's source spirit. However you see the divine, the universe handing you a gift, a passion and creativity and insight, and the sense of it's insight to what you want. There's a sense of this little spark to you, this little fire to you that can build into a huge flame. And this is going to be a time, Virgo, where we have to be mindful because we can let our passions just completely get the better of us and just completely just engulf our lives, take over everything that we have to do, can become just this one thing that we're focusing on, this one thing that needs to be done right now, and everything else just falls to the wayside. So just be very mindful of this, that we can almost feel like we can almost feel possessed, like this is our greatest calling, this is our greatest passion, this is what's going to eat up all the hours of our day. So just be very mindful of this because it's a very beautiful thing, but it can be something that can become that can make us a bit reckless. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. So what's beautiful is that we're crowned with the Queen of Pentacles. She came out loud, proud, turned herself over, and was just like, this is who I am. We are represented by the Pentacles in the Minor Arcana. And during this time, because we are in a Mercury retrograde and we are ruled by Mercury, Virgo, to see ourselves coming through so strongly, so confidently, so powerfully, that's really, really reassuring and really a good sign. We then have the Queen of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This new moon is in Libra, so if we're born on the cusp with Libra or have strong Libra within our chart, that's coming through also very powerfully. The Six of Swords, we're going to be moving forward. We're looking at what we desire. We're setting something straight here, which is going to be very interesting. It's almost like we tried to walk away from a royal side of us, like this queenly side of us, and we just can't. It has a bigger impact on our lives and who we are and what we want than we had imagined it ever would. So there's the sense here of this is who I am. So if you think of yourself as coming across a little bit stuck up, or you have very good posture, or you talk a certain way, that's who you are. Don't deny yourself or be ashamed of you just because people might make fun of, or you might think that it seems like I'm putting on airs when you're just truly being who you are. So just know that during this time that there's this air of queenliness to you. There really is. And it doesn't matter your gender or how you identify yourself. It just matters that you embrace this power. You embrace this nobility of spirit. There is, again, something that you're moving away from very strongly here with the Eight of Cups. It's something that you thought you would love, but it doesn't fit. It doesn't work. You've given it a really good shot. So that's something here to be very, very much aware of during this time, that there is a very profound ending coming forward, and it's an ending that you've gathered up all your knowledge, you've gathered up all of what you desire, and you're seeing it now and you didn't expect it. It's going to be something that kind of takes you by surprise. It's something that you're looking over, you're gaining a greater understanding of, and you're like, oh wow, I didn't think that I would come to this conclusion, or I didn't think that this would be the answer. You have been looking for something here, Virgo, and the answer that's coming forward is not the one that you had expected. So just be very aware of that during this time, where it's like, oh, okay. It's like, oh, okay. And then you start kind of putting the puzzle pieces together. You can become very inspired with the information that comes forward. So just be, a little bit aware of that, where it's like it opens up new doors, it opens up new opportunities, and it opens up new ideas. But you're going to want it to be happening very quickly. And there's something here where it's like it has to take its time. And I don't know exactly what this is, but I do know it's almost like you're stepping into the role you were born to be. You're stepping into the person that you were born to be. Whereas before, you tried to run away from it, you tried to deny it, you tried to, not let it be. But the Queen of Pentacles is like, this is who I am. I'm nurturing this prosperity. I'm nurturing this bounty. I'm nurturing this abundance. This is me. And I can try and run away from me, sure, but this is who I am. And there's always going to be an elegance to you, Virgo, that is extraordinary, that is beautiful. Most people would love to have it. So that's why I'm a little bit confused as to why I'm turning away from it, why it seems like, no, this isn't right for me. And yet this is me. So there's almost a sense of we have to stop denying who we are and really start seeing who we are and what we want and what we desire within our lives. There is a desire for quality. The quality of things is going to be very important. The sense of nurturing, seeing things to fruition, seeing things grow and seeing things become. We can find that we're very drawn to children during this time, plants, animals, anything that we see grow and become. We can also be really great chefs during this time, during this moon, because we like to see the beginning, all the raw ingredients, and then it becoming something delicious, it becoming something transformed. I'm just seeing the transformation of things is going to be astoundingly intriguing for us. It's going to be very powerful for us, and it's going to be something that we want to invest time into. We're also looking at what's important. What do I invest my time into? How do I invest myself? How am I moving things forward? That's going to be something for us where we want to see that our investment is going to pay out. So we can be looking at certain things and being like, no, that's just not working out for me. That's not where I want to be. That's not what I want. And so we see ourselves becoming much more aware of how we're spending our time and what we desire and what we're looking for. With the Queen of Cups, there is a huge sense of our hearts really telling us what we want and what we love and what's important to us. Excuse me. And what's important to us. There is a need for calm. There is a need for things with a vibrational residency to be in our lives. So a sense of music, a sense of, the singing bowl, the vibration of things is going to mean a lot. Also, we're going to find the way people speak. Certain people, we're going to want to listen to them speak, and certain people, we're kind of going to want to stick our fingers in our ears and go la 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 too. So just be very aware of this. It's kind of a little bit funny how the voice is going to mean so much to us. It's not necessarily what people say, it's how they say it. We're going to be very, very sensitive to that during this time. We're taking our knowledge and we're taking what we discover, and we really are moving forward in a way that is rather surprising to us. We are emotionally looking at things and feeling rather overwhelmed. That's why the Queen of Cups and that embrace of the emotions, that kind of like, settling into your emotions, seeing what you want, seeing how you are discovering things or how you are embracing what's the most important to you is going to be so important or so valuable, because there's a sense of I need to dive into my emotions because I need to see where I'm being led. I need to see what I'm discovering. I need to see who I am and what I want and where I need to be, because there's a change that's coming forward, and it's not the one that you expect here, Virgo, it just isn't. You're walking away from what you once thought you would love. You're walking away from something that it doesn't fit anymore. You don't like it. You don't want it. You're looking at it and it's like, no, this isn't me. This isn't where I want to be. And it could even be something that you fought really hard to get to. And now that you're there, you're like, there's something wrong. And it can take a while to see why it isn't working out anymore or why it isn't fitting anymore. But this is going to be the beginning of a bit of a discontent. So just be aware of this, that you're moving towards something that is going to be surprising you, but it's almost like stepping into, again, your birthright, stepping into what it is that you desire, stepping into where it is that you want it to be. And it's just going to be a bit of a surprise. The gear changes, the way that you're moving forward for you. So let's see what the moon has to say for itself. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. So you have two energies that are crowning you, the new moon in Gemini and the full moon in Taurus. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Okay. So what we have here coming forward is the sense of being crowned with communication is key. Okay. And your dreams need a practical plan. So your communication is key. Your dreams need a practical plan here and now, because you're embracing your prosperity. You're embracing your success. You're embracing what you want and who you are. And you're really stating and claiming a lot of things consciously or subconsciously about yourself that is setting you apart. So communicating to yourself, communicating to those around you, what you want, where you're headed, how things are changing for you is going to be paramount. And your dreams need a practical plan. It's like, now I need to put this all into action. Now I need to see how this is leading me forward. We're bringing to fruition what we love. To fruition, our hearts are bringing to fruition where we need to be. And there's a real sense here right now that I need to embrace my love, my passion, my desire, my intentions, my emotions, more than I was embracing them before, or more than I realized I could, embrace where it is that I want it to be. And there's a sense of the heart guiding you. Your heart, it's almost like you tried to walk away from your heart or change your heart in one way or another. And now your heart is really calling you back home, back to yourself, back to where it is that you need to be for you, Virgo. It leads you to pleasure. The pleasure of knowing that there's a new adventure on the horizons, the pleasure of seeing where you're going or what you're discovering or what you want. It's like, oh my gosh, could this possibly be what I want in life? Or could I possibly be heading to this place for me? This sense of, am I becoming what I want to be? And the answer is yes. The answer here is absolutely. And there's a sense of being discerning of how we spend our time, what we're walking away from, what we're walking to, where it is that we're headed, why it is that we're going there. There's a real sense of be discerning. Don't be afraid to say, no, that's not right for me, or no, that doesn't fit, or no, I don't like that. Be discerning about it and say where it is that you want to be, what it is that you want to be, and and it's almost like you're making this, like drawing this outline in your mind. It's like, this is how I want to move forward, or this is what I need for me. And it brings us to this place subconsciously with the moon, or during this moon, or in this moon, where we learn to trust and not to let our past hold us back. We learn to trust our instincts and ourselves and not to let the past dictate our future. Because we're going to be surprised at the way that we're moving forward. We're going to be surprised what we're walking into for ourselves, how we're walking into ourselves. It moves us to the King of Wands. Be very aware. It's very interesting. We have the Ace of Wands, the King of Wands. Be very aware that we can become all consumed by work. We can become very passionate about things, very, kind of, I'm just getting the word evangelical. It's like, it has to be just this way. And Spirit's saying, be a little bit more fluid, be a little bit more, accepting. Because there's this rigidity that's coming forward, where it's like, be mindful of this, and be mindful of saying, like, it can only be this way. and being all consumed by work or by, it's by work or by something that we're just we're impassioned by, but it can consume us and we can miss everything else because of it. Our subconscious tarot message is the moon. The moon is guiding us. The moon is changing us. The moon is having us see more than we had seen before. It's having us fall into ourselves more. This moon is malleable. This moon is changing us and opening up our eyes and balancing us. Our subconscious and our conscious, what we desire and, what we fear and how we can move forward and where it is that we want to be for us, what it is that we want to be for us. And we're opened up to this sea of changes, to this world of changes. And it's quite extraordinary. All right, Virgo, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this moon and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Virgo, and may you have a blessed moon.